So I'm out today with the two ladies who don't like each other so much. The Legend from Nokta Makro and the Deus 2. Now, let's have a look what's going to come from this. I'm really intrigued to know how these two play together. They're reasonably close and there's not too much interference. You know, you've got to keep them separate. Now, according to this, there's a 30s target there. It's showing, I don't know if it will show up on this. If you get it, it's showing that it's, no, it's not showing now. With the glare on the screen, you can't really see. It's mixed, it's flicking between ferrous, non-ferrous. Deus 2, 70 signal, '71. Probably not something good, but I'm going to dig it and find out. Come back to you when I find it. Well, I don't have to go very deep for that. I can see what that is. So that's now that's interesting. It's a brass screw, from what I can tell. It's not iron, but it has this part of a washer or something on it, which is iron. Now, you saw the Legend pick up that it was, yeah, mostly a good target, but with a little bit of iron there. Now that's really interesting. Cool. First target, both hit that fine. The Legend told you a bit of iron attached to it. Deus didn't tell me that, but interesting. Still worth digging. Moving on. Target number 2. A very high number, 91. 92. This way, 92. It's crazy how high that number is. Well, the Legend, 44. 44. Target number 2 is a 44. I'll come back to you when I've dug it and we'll have a look what it is. It's saying non-ferrous, so let's see. Yep, non-ferrous, definitely. Nothing good, just a light bulb end. See you at the next. Number 3. It's like a scratchy sound to that. 72. Bit better that way. 72, 74. Legend. 30s jumpy. 20s, 30s. A little bit of iron apparently. Oh, there's a bit more iron. You know, it could be. Yeah, it's all over the place. 50s, 30s. Okay. This doesn't sound good either. Let's dig it and find out. Both of them say it's not very good. The Legend tells me there's a bit of iron in it. And that crackly sound on the Deus, not good. I'll come back to you in a moment. And both were right. Rusty bottle cap. Decent sound on the Deus because of the round, but that crackling showed me that there was something not quite right there. And the Makro Legend, sorry, the Nokta Makro Legend, that gave me good numbers, but it also said some iron there. So the problem is, would you, if you had an iron target right next to something good, would it be able to tell? Probably not. Doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. So this is an interesting one, number 4, I think. Wind's picking up. 32 with the Deus. It's not deep. No, it's a 12 on this. Non-ferrous. Also not deep, 2 to 3. I'll come back to you in a moment when I find out what it is. 12 on the legend. What is that? Aluminium maybe? Don't know. See you in a bit. Well, somebody had a good time out here. Yeah, certainly got luckier than me at the moment. But we'll see. There's always the next target. That was number 3. Was it? Was it number 3? I don't know. We'll leave it as number 3. Moving on. Number 4. I think it's number 4. It is now anyway. There's an 80 signal on the Deus. Wind's picking up, sorry guys. Trying to keep you out of the wind as much as possible. It's an 83, 84 with the legend 40 to 42. Yeah, non-ferrous. Oh, it's gone. Oh yeah, non-ferrous. And then it's gone again. Oh no, yeah. Struggling a bit with that one with the ID, but yeah, we'll see. So it's out. Although I have no idea what that is. Number 4. Something round, but I think it's got a hole in the middle. It's just a washer, I think. Oh no, not sure. It looks like it has a pattern. Not sure about that one. It's quite thick. I don't know if that's a washer or something else. Perhaps it's part of a button. Not sure yet. I'll clean that up later and we'll have a look. Target number 4 could be something interesting. Celtic ring money. No. Moving on. Number 5, let me try and get out of the wind. This might be better. I have to get a windsock for this thing soon. There's a 70 signal there. 69, 70, 71. So 70. 69, 70. This one, the legend says 28. I don't think it's very good. In this direction it can't tell me whether it's ferrous or non-ferrous. This way mostly no, it's not picking, mostly nothing it's getting, but it did flash up as non-ferrous with a little bit of iron. I'll come back in a moment. Well, apparently number 5 is here somewhere. It's out. Is that it? Yeah, it is. Question is, what is it? It's not looking very good. Oh, it's breaking apart, whatever it is. Crusty piece of rubbish by the looks of it. See if I can clean it up later. Interesting. What do you make of that? Moving on. Number 6 is a very strange sounding one. It's an awful sound on this Deus. 6970. Bit more solid that way. 67. Legend. 30s. No ID whether it's ferrous or non-ferrous. That's all the way up non-ferrous 2930. Interesting. dig it and come back to you. Well, that's what it was, just a piece of metal tubing, copper tubing. Deus didn't like that, and neither did the Makro, the Nokta Makro Legend. You know, the Legend find it difficult to tell whether that was ferrous or non-ferrous. It's definitely non-ferrous, but yeah, not something you would really want to dig too often, I guess. But you got to dig them to find the good stuff. Moving on. Number 7 is a strange 7071, 6971 Deus 2. On the Legend, it's jumpy, 30s, 40s, mostly non-ferrous with a little bit of iron. Interesting. This way, some more stable, 30, 31. And that's what it was. Sorry, my battery died on my camera. Seems I'm losing battery life at the moment. But yeah, it's just a bottle cap. Deus 2, scratchy, didn't like it. The sound wasn't good. The Makro, the Legend, it did try an idea, a little bit of iron there. So, not sure which one wins that one. It's close. I think the Deus comes out on that one. Moving on. Number 8, I think. Deus 2 says that's an 80. Lovely, stable sounding 80. Beautiful. 8081. Lovely sound. Legend says it's 38, 37. Very clearly non-ferrous. There's not such high numbers with that, but I'm not used to the numbers on this yet. I'll come back to you in a moment. Could be a bullet casing with what I know about the Deus, but we'll see. Well, rubbish. So it's definitely non-ferrous. It's aluminium. It's I don't know exactly what that is, but it's an advertising thing for something. Don't know if it's a lid off something or what it is. Wonderful. Number 8 is more rubbish. See the next. Sorry about the wind noise, guys, but I love those birds of prey. They're calling to each other. There must be another one nearby. Ah, yeah, there. Beautiful creatures. Oh, there's another one also in the background there. Okay. Number 9. You can tell by the sound of that, that's something on the surface. 27, non-ferrous. Non-ferrous all the way. Deus 2, also double tappy on the surface. That was a 62. I actually don't have a clue what a 62 is on that. Okay, come back to you in a moment. Woohoo! Dream Squasher. See you at the next. So, last target. 24, 27, but it's mixing between the ferrous and the non-ferrous. Sometimes equally, sometimes a little bit more on the non-ferrous. Have a look with the Deus 2. It's a 60s number, 60s, 70s. It's a little bit of an odd sound, the two-tone, which tells me with the Deus, although there's no number saying iron, it's not a good sound. So we'll dig that and we'll come back. Again, both of them were right on that. Interesting. You know, you've got the ferro check, as they say, showing you that it's iron and something round, so it's got a shape. with the Legend. With the Deus, it's a little bit different. You really have to take notice of the tones, so you really have to know your Deus. So the Deus tones told me, because they were crackly, that it's probably not something good. Numbers, well, you know, 70s is not brilliant, but it, you know, I have had interesting things in those numbers. So if I was going to say, if you're not that experienced, if you're you know, recently started the hobby, so you've going up to another machine, I would say the Legend is quite impressive. But yeah, that's the first 10-hole comparison I've done with these two machines, and I have to say I'm quite impressed with the Legend so far. It's holding its own against the Deus 2. There aren't any targets so far, but you know, I can't dig very deep here, so the depth testing in this country is a waste of time, because these targets, some of them are deeper than what I can dig. But yes, I'll go to a different country where I'm allowed to dig deeper, and we'll put these two machines to the test. Thank you very much for watching my channel, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the support that you guys give to me, and I am moving on.